Hi, this is my interview. So tell us a little bit about yourself. Well, I'm Khadija, and I feel like what I know is small in comparison to what I don't know. I love learning as much as possible about everything I can due to this. I feel like I connect to people fairly easily. I'm a great listener, very open-minded, and I think people feel comfortable around me right off the bat. And as far as hobbies, anything outside I'm into. Why did you apply for this job? So I'm aware of the responsibilities and I can perform them above expectations. I think our ideologies match up. Therefore, I would love to work here. I have the necessary skills to successfully do the job adeptly, and I think I will go above and beyond. Why did you leave your last job? So at my last job, I was working on average 50 to 60 hours per week. I wanted to go to school to better myself, and with working those hours, it didn't seem like a possibility. I felt stuck in the same situation without anything changing. I wanted to be more set in life and just pursue my passions so I could become better. Can you tell me something about your education? So, I'm a diligent college student at Concordia University in Austin. I graduate in May. I'm a multidisciplinary major in both elementary education and biology. I feel like this makes me more well-rounded than a lot of candidates. I've done fieldwork in special education as well as in the general education classroom. I feel like I've learned a lot of valuable skills, and I've also written curriculum guides for the Texas Book Fair Festival and the teachers there. So I've had a lot of opportunities to just grow and learn as a teacher. Can you tell us something more about your working experience? So I've worked with kids quite a bit. I did an after-school program for kids that were not achieving up to par academically. So we made sure they got up to speed, they performed better, and they were able to meet expectations. To do this, I provided supports as well as tutoring, and I've also done one-on-one work with special needs children to make sure their emotional, physical, social needs were all met so they could lead a more fulfilling life. Why should we hire you? So the biggest reason you should hire me is because of my passion to educate and about the field in general. I feel like I'll bring that every day. When I'm passionate about something, I bring my best and I'm motivated and I don't give up. I get along with everyone fairly well and I feel like I bring a lot of positive energy. What are your strengths? I'm very resilient and I'm very patient. I connect really easy with children, sometimes more so than I do with adults. I feel like I'm very compassionate and I go out of my way to help people. People bond to me fairly quickly. I'm an excellent communicator, written and verbally, and I think about what I say before I say it, which I feel like there should be more emphasis on sometimes. What are your weaknesses? I think my biggest weakness is I care too much, and due to this, I have trouble saying no. I wholeheartedly give to everyone, and sometimes it can be emotionally taxing. I'm working on it though, and I'm trying to create more of a balance in my life so that I'm able to take time for myself and be in a good place emotionally. What are your goals in 5 years? So my biggest goal is just to create more stability in my life. My plan is to attain my master's degree next fall. Until then, I would love to find a teaching position that I can implement my skills and learn more. And then at some point, I would like to move into administration so I can implement some changes. I think education can always get better, and our job is to reach more kids and affect their lives in a positive way. So I want to be in a place that I can do this. What are your biggest achievements so far? So as far as kids, I have broke through and I really didn't think I would, and I'd almost given up, but I kept trying. So there was this one little girl in particular that I remember. She was really socially awkward, kind of like how I was when I was a kid. So I broke through and I got her to open up, and this is after day of trying. We practiced how to shoot a basket because she wasn't the most athletically inclined, and other students wouldn't pick her to be on the team. So we practiced and practiced, and she finally was in a game with these other kids. She made the basket and she literally ran across the gym to hug me. It was such a great feeling, and personally, I'm proud of the amount I've grown as a person and the amount of compassion I have for others. What characterizes a good boss colleague from your point of view? So, just simply respect and treating me with dignity as a human being. I think that people should be free to be who they are without someone micromanaging that. And everyone's different, so there's beauty in the differences. So, all I ask for is really respect. What motivates you and how do you motivate others? So, being interested in something is the biggest motivator for me. That keeps me going, having a passion for it. And I also feel like I'm a really positive person. I don't like to bring negativity to situations, and I'm not the type of person to complain. I feel lucky for the things that I do have. So I want to keep learning and just becoming better in life. And I feel like all these aspects trickle down to people around you and they affect them as well. So you need to be a positive person to keep morale high. What are your salary expectations? Well, teachers don't become teachers to become rich. That's just not how it works. So I think average is probably fine with me. I think that's 40,000 starting out, and I would be happy with that. When can you start the job? As soon as possible. Do you have any questions? So on a day-to-day basis, how does this organization run? What does a typical day look like? What type of structure do you have? What teaching methods do you implement? What is your school motto or ideology? And what's your goal for students? What do you want them to get out of coming here? What resources do you have available to me so that I can learn more and be more effective? And in what ways do you feel your Concordia education prepared you for your career? So I feel like the teachers at Concordia are very quality based and they use a lot of research based information so that we can also become quality based. They're compassionate and they always give a sense of community and caring for others. So typically most people go into the workforce just trying to make money, but they promote this feeling of helping people being equally as important. So I started fieldwork right off the bat with my program, and I think this is very beneficial because I knew exactly what I was getting into. I gained more experience through this, and I feel like I am more prepared for what lies ahead. So thank you very much for your time and for watching my interview. Have a good day.